What is up? That was me starting it, but...
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome. Here's an episode that we like to call Carson Teaches Nick About a Cult Following Bass that he's into. Carson...
Or that I just have become a member of a cult.
Yep, he's in. He's running
Hot
with
and heavy.
it. He's running with it. He's on his, count them up, 1, 2, 3 deep with the Yamahas, except... one of them was revoked from him.
Oh no! Don't bring that up yet.
It's okay. It's too short. It's fine. But
is this clickbait? Or are you gonna have to wait till the end to figure out my story?
You gotta wait.
The one that got away.
No, I'm just kidding. But we do have this one here, and we wanted to show you about this BB5000. So, Carson, would you educate my aloof old self on this sweet bass that I love and hate playing?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It is the Yamaha BB5000.
Very dope.
I believe this one is around 1984. My best understanding, it is the first true mass-produced 5-string instrument.
All right.
And with that being said, they produced it in such a way that it was, they were still feeling out the market, feeling out, what needed to happen. So this is a Japanese Yamaha.
Yeah.
Made in, kind of in that era. I'm going to butcher this, but Japan's craftsmanship, especially with guitars, was becoming very widely known. Craftsmanship on American Fenders was lacking at some points. And then there were lawsuit era Japanese guitars that were making straight copies of things, or they were making these like bizarre, like Tesco or Tiesco, and Graco and like all these like house, brands that a bunch of things would go under. And they'd have like really interesting string spacing or weird pickup. And I am into all that stuff. I am very into it.
Yeah. And what I'll say, I guess, as a preface is, while this is a really unique bass, it's unbelievably usable and playable. Like, it shockingly gets you great tones that you are used to and familiar with, but also like a new spin on those. So I guess let's talk about some specs.
It's a neck through.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can see that on the camera.
Yeah, very
it's a neck
cool.
through instrument. If this finish wasn't black, you would kind of see the stripes. So the neck is, constructed of a bunch of different stuff. The body's a bunch of different stuff. I think the wings on the body are alder, or lightweight alder, because this is about 9 pounds. I personally don't buy them if they're 10 pounds. Inlays on this, I think they're mother of pearl. They look real. I should also say this was billed as a very premium, like one of the most high-end instruments Yamaha would make. So they kind of spared no expense. Bone nut. These tuners are not original.
Very cool.
The original tuners were brass. I think the string tree is original and it's brass. And like as we get to the bottom, the pickup covers and the bridge are brass. The pickup covers have this really nice patina on them that, like, I don't know, it just looks so great. It aged so cool.
It really...
I think this bridge is technically low mass. So they have like the opposite philosophy of the high mass thing. I don't necessarily have an opinion on either one of them. I just like how the instrument sounds. And then this is a pickup selector switch instead of a knob. So it's up is P-bass pickup, middle is both pickups, and back is the single coil Jazz Blade pickup.
Jazz Blade.
Yeah.
Carson's high school nickname.
Right. And then volume and tone. And these knobs are super cool. They got the numbers on them. Very unique. 24 frets.
It's like kind of weird when you're playing the bass. You're like, oh, I can keep going. I can still keep going.
Right,
you're
right.
like, I've got all this real estate to work with.
The string spacing, it is very tight. Like 15.5 millimeter or 16 millimeter.
Yeah.
Like it is.
You're pushing Guitar World. It's just unnatural to feel it.
It is very tight. I love it. I'm super into it now, especially this is my only 5-string. I'm probably going to keep these kind of basses as my only 5-string and then just go between 4-string spacing and tight 5. My best understanding is they took their widest or a wide 4-string neck, kind of made it a modern neck profile, and then added 5 strings to it.
They're just like, let's make it fit.
Let's just do it. So it gets really tight at the nut, and then at the bridge too. Like the whole thing's tight, but your left hand, it feels so comfortable on the left hand. The right hand takes some getting used to if you're not used to that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of polarizing. I just fell in love with it, man. All that to say, I want another one. I want a white one now. The other thing with these is that a lot of people bought them and then ripped out the pickups and all the passive system in it, put active stuff in it,
which is tragic.
Which is very 80s to do.
Yeah.
And so you see when they do pop up, a lot of them are just like mangled. And the value is, to me, destroyed because the passive stuff in this is so good.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know if there was a period they still made these in Japan, but they moved production to Taiwan and they made a BB5000A that had active pickups in it already. And the string spacing was very large, like larger than I like. It might be like 18 millimeter, which is like maybe standard Fender Jazz 5, I think. And, word on the street is they're maybe not as great, but I don't know. I've never actually played one. A lot of stuff online says Nathan East helped design this instrument. I don't know if that's actually true because technically his Footloose bass was a 5-string BB3000, which those were considered the prototypes. So it's not his was not actually a BB5000. It was a 5-string 5,000. His was a 5-string BB3000, and the neck or the body is cut away just a little bit different. If I had a jazz bass, I always play with both pickups up. If I have a P bass, that is what it is. Had it, super happy with it, love it, does one thing. Don't know if I've ever actually used the back pickup soloed on a gig, but I almost every other song sometimes am doing P bass or center position. Like I'm switching throughout songs. I'm switching throughout parts depending on what punch I need or whatever.
Cool, yeah.
And then the P pickup too sounds really good on the low B.
It sounds
phenomenal.
And
it pushes the volume like just like a dB where that scoop was kind of removed. So sometimes I might even use it like artificially as a boost. If I'm going down like on a last chorus, I might switch that pickup while I go. Or if I'm just kind of in the middle area of the neck, I kind of love that 2-pickup sound. So I've never been switching pickups on an instrument ever, and this is so versatile and so usable to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nice. In conclusion, if you've got a Yamaha bass, sell him your bass.
Seriously, man.
Hit him up.
Hopefully by the time this comes out, I can buy another one. Well, this kind of went longer than I expected it to, but I love talking about this instrument. Yeah, if you ever get to play one, hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks for checking it out.
Yeah, subscribe. Use our reverb link. That's a good way to support the channel. All you do is click it and then buy anything you normally would. It's that easy. Also, we interview some pretty cool bass players on our podcast.
Check it out.
Anything else you want to plug?
Nah.
Bye.